Morning, leaders. I hope you all are doing well. Uh, and first of all, welcome everybody to this important engagement. And sincerely thank you for ensuring that you all are, attending this session and despite the short notice. And first of all, welcome everybody. पिछले 3 हफ्तों में से हमने across the country हमने 82 लोकेशंस में फेस टू फेस मीटिंग्स कंडक्ट किए हैं और आज we are going to wrap up this face to face meetings with the final event in across the country in Kerala. 82 locations में तो सबसे पहले I wanted to express my sincere gratitude और our sincere gratitude to each one of you all आपके पार्टनरशिप के लिए और इस फेस टू फेस सेशन को एक ग्रैंड सक्सेस बनाने के लिए and most importantly, in the last 3 weeks, we have received some very valuable feedback from leaders directly and through some got so that we come together and we share how we take this forward. So to kick off today's proceedings, please help me welcome our MD for Amway India, Mr. Rajneesh Chopra, to the virtual stage. With a huge round of applause, over to you, Rajneesh.
Thank you, Manish, and a very warm welcome to all of you. A very good morning. I'm gonna speak as advised by the team only in English, so that because this message is really being sent all around India, so I'll stay with English, but will be available to you in case you have any questions that come to your mind. I just wanted to tell you that we are just coming back. I was personally traveling all around in India, conducting the face-to-face meetings. I wanted to start by saying thank you to all of you. You all have done a remarkable job of the participation that we received in the face-to-face meetings, which will actually coming back after over a decade in India. And I'm extremely grateful to you and your teams that you made it a reality. You made it the Amway India that we know. You made it, the growth chapter that we are all going to write together. It's remarkable. Inspire me every single day in terms of what we can do when we come together in strong partnership as one team. I'm sure you would have observed the purpose of all announcements that we made at the recently held face-to-face meetings was to solve for feedback and pain points that came from all of you. You are the leaders in the business. That's why I'm talking to you first and foremost. And all of this work was bucketed or segmented under 3 key pillars. And those 3 key pillars are simplifying the business, making Gurukul your competitive edge as we move forward, and most importantly, helping you build scale for the health and well-being business through morning nutrition. This is just the beginning. We have staged everything to avoid a clutter. And I've shared this with many of you as I was meeting in person with some of you during the course of my visits on face-to-face. I'm a true believer that if you try to pack too many things and too much change, even if it's positive change, it can cause a failure in the system because our back end or technology support may not have been ready. So we have announced all of these changes for 2024. You will continue to hear how we thoughtfully evolve over the course of next 6 to 8 months, and then another 6 to 8 months. You would see that we will continue to evolve and solve for our future growth and how we are turning it into a reality for India. I've said this before. It's important to think about things short-term, mid-term, and long-term. And that's how we will move forward. My upline, Asha, was also here. I had invited her to come and join us for the face-to-face meetings, also to meet with leaders and what is working, what is not working, how can we scale our health and well-being business. Subsequently, after the face-to-face meetings, we reached out to about 1,300 plus um, business owners at different levels who attended these meetings, seeking their feedback. What was good? What needs further improvement? I just want our tagline not to be just Amway is listening, but Amway is listening and Amway is doing, and doing in partnership with you. It's not just about listening. If I don't do anything and the team doesn't do anything, then listening is of no good, no consequence. The feedback that I received from 1,300 plus business owners and leaders was that everyone appreciated the overall messaging and on the strategic direction that the company is, how we are bringing our vision to a reality. The sentiments in India continue to be very strong, and sentiments reflect the course to come for me, and I'm sure for you. There was a high level of trust, confidence, commitment, focus, and clarity around everything that I heard from the field. Learning and action centered around mindset of growth. We are evolving as we build a strong partnership together. Some of the key highlights, simplifying nomenclatures. You all loved it when I said, we are not going to call you ADR, ADSP. We're going to call you ABO, Amway Business Owner. As simple as that. Easing the entry model with 90 days. Our focus on bringing back the physical meetings. The team is going to be out working with all of you right now to look at what is the format for physical meetings. What does that look like? What does the structure of physical meetings? We all know how important the physical meetings are, but we got to make sure they are purposeful, they are intentional, and they help you accelerate your growth and your success. The Amway Plus app, we talked about that, how technology is going to weave in morning nutrition, and it all kind of comes together and is strongly integrated in everything we do. How you can share some of these assets on WhatsApp to your teams, to your communities is going to be very, very powerful. Our rebranding of our consistency programs to Smart Health program, and with the biggest demand around being simplicity and scale. It makes me very proud to be associated with a brand which is coming up to its 90th year of celebration. We will continue to evolve, and we will continue to celebrate the legacy of Nutrilite, and that is very, very powerful. The SSI program, which was announced, has got a lot of good feedback coming in from the field. Everybody is energized about that. I also want to reinforce that while we simplify, we will continue to ensure that we take away your pain points in the business as you build it, but we will do this in a thoughtful and purposeful manner. We are not going to cause any risk to you or to the business in overall, and so we will continue to de-risk our business. Our commitment to curb unauthorized selling. I gave some really strong data at face-to-face point at meetings. How we are going to curb the unauthorized selling and what are the actions that we are taking. Both customers, I was asked this question over and over again. That's why I want to again reinforce it. Both customers and business owners are important. It is not about whether should I have customers or should I have ABOs in my team. You need both, and make sure that that you are creating that balanced business that is required for your success. We will, like I said, we will be out in the field working with you on physical meetings. What does that look like? The format, structure, and the team is going to do this, I think, starting this coming Monday. And our commitment is that we will actually present to you a complete format before September 1, so you can get going with that as well. Our NCAs are going international again. I'm sure you're excited about that. We heard very, very positive feedback on that too. All of this is a package, and more will come. Some of you have asked me, when do I start rebuilding and recommitting? And my answer to that is very simple. The time is now. The time is now. Don't wait for everything to happen and then I will do something about my Amway business. The time is now. And I encourage all of you. You're coming to your new year, your ABO new year. And I want to congratulate you, all of you who have stayed recommitted to the business and re-engage in the business. But most importantly, this is a time to celebrate you. This is a time to celebrate your achievements, your accomplishments. And as we come to our new year, this is a new year for everyone. And we want to make it a memorable one. And I will be sending out a message to all platinums and above, just congratulating them and sharing with them what a new year really means and how they can take advantage of starting strong in September. But if you start August strong, then September will carry on the momentum. We will also, I've heard from many of you, hey, can we invite our children? Can you invite our children to really lead a lot of this transformation and hear from you how Amway is moving forward? Absolutely. Absolutely. This is going to be your legacy. And we will be engaging with all the second generation diamonds and above, their children. And I will do this personally in the month of August as well. I heard that at first, some of the face-to-face locations, the venues might not be just exactly what they are. The logistics might have been a little complicated. That's okay. We heard from you. We're going to get better. We're going to improve. Remember, the team is doing this after over a decade. And it's a pleasure to see that it's restarting. And we obviously we will dial up and we will ensure that we are giving you a great experience. Another key feedback that I heard, a lot is being done for the new person, new ABO. Can we also look at ways to energize our existing leaders and their businesses? Remember, anytime we do something for the success of the new person, it flows in your line of sponsorship. All that volume comes to you, and you will hear from the team today. All the feedback that we've heard, we are also making some changes now. Right now, you will hear about it today, some of the feedback that we heard. Because I believe that in a true spirit of partnership, while we may not agree on everything, we've got to ensure that we are constructively working towards your goals, your success. My vision around the health and well-being crown ambassadors, giving that a reality, giving that a shape, getting India back into the world map of Amway and putting us back into the top 3 markets in the world of Amway. It'll give us a lot of pride. It'll give you a lot of pride. This is yet another reason why I want you to recommit yourself to the Amway business and build this with your heart, with purpose, and with your commitment. My promise to you, we will continue to listen to you and act on your feedback so we keep strengthening our partnership and we center you in everything we do. Remember, all the people that you're going to hear from and all the employees that exist around India, they're all there to serve you. And as announced in the face-to-face meetings, we will reconvene every 6 months. We will also bring the face-to-face meetings back in February. And you will also hear about, our final destinations around our NCAs in just a few weeks' time, around ALS, around Go Diamond, and all of that is coming your way. I just wish you all the success. And I'm sure everybody on the team wants to wish you the very, very best. We are excited about the partnership that is taking shape, is taking form. And we are excited about rebuilding this with you and taking your business to the health and well-being crown ambassadorship that I know is not too far away. So with that, I'm going to turn it back to Manish, and I'm also wanted to wish you a very, very happy new year.
Thank you, Rajneesh. Thank you for sharing all the key details in such a concise way to everybody, and also to set the context for this meeting. And most importantly, Rajesh, thank you for your leadership. And I mean, it's the first time that we have conducted a survey with people who have attended the face-to-face meetings to gauge the satisfaction as well as feedback. And what's more important was that we quickly have gone back, worked on those feedback, reflected on them, and there are some announcements that we'd like to share with everybody. And to make those announcements and to share what was the feedback that we received and what have we done with those feedback, please help me invite on the virtual stage our Chief Sales Officer, Mr. Vijay Golani. Vijay, over to you.
Thank you, Manish. आप सभी को नमस्कार. Good morning, everyone. And thank you, Rajneesh, for really setting the tone of not just what we have collectively accomplished through resuming the face-to-face meeting. Some great announcements that we made that came out as an outcome of the co-creation. With all the leaders that we see on the call today. But it's truly been a very enriching journey that we have had so far together. And thank you for really encouraging us to not just co-create, Rajneesh, but co-deliver. And the leaders on the call, they would witness that this time it was not just the company that was making the announcements, but at the face-to-face meeting we also got leaders who in a way set the context for the meeting, opened the meeting, closed the meeting, and make sure that we really energize all the leaders who participated at those meetings. And as we have gone around the country, and I reflect to what leaders who came on the stage kind of communicated energy to the team, one quote stayed with me amongst all the good words that came from the leaders on the stage. Because we have spoken about the change and too many changes in the past too often. One of the very senior leaders on the stage, they made that mention. They said, Vijay, change is always uncomfortable. But this time, as company has brought the change, this change is comfortable. And that was so heartening to hear that, change is always not uncomfortable. There are changes that are good for the business, that really help, build the business, to the next level. So those changes, we believe are taken very well. The other point that Rajneesh kind of mentioned was that, this is just the beginning, not the end. We have embarked on this journey now. These changes is not that we have done and we are done with. This is an ongoing work, for the company in close partnership with all of you, be it making it, more simpler, be it making it more rewarding, helping you build scale with health and well-being. This is the work which is an ongoing work for us. So every 6 to 8 months, you would hear from us the outcome of that progress that we will continue to make together. And the next meeting will come up in the month of February, as Rajneesh said, face-to-face meetings, where we'll again talk about what more are we doing to keep simplifying, keep enriching, and keep making it more rewarding, for our leaders, in the business. Another important point that Rajneesh made was that inclusivity. We want to make sure that things we do are not just for new people, but for existing leaders as well, so that everybody can get energized. And at least in my 25 years of experience career with Amway, I have not seen this space, the one that we are experiencing right now. As Manish said, we are concluding our last face-to-face location today. But between then and now, all the good feedback that came, we prioritized, we quickly work on that. And here we are with all the enhancement that we're going to talk to you about today. So I'm thankful to Rajneesh for his leadership, for his encouragement, and for his constant ask to make sure that whatever we do, has to contribute to your success. And that's the direction, we have to follow. So let's get started, from here. And I would ask Manish to just to, put up the slide on the screen. Manish, can you please?
Sure, Vijay. Just a minute.
Great. Let's go to the next slide, Manish. सबसे पहला टॉपिक जो हम डिस्कस करना चाहते हैं आप सबके साथ, it is about the SSI program, Strong Start program. And again, we heard from the leaders, And we were sensitive that when we were making the announcement, our announcement was that this program is for all the new ABO joinees who will start the business from 1st September onwards, because all the new initiatives kick in from from September. But we were also sensitive that we are making these announcements in the month of July, and this is for the new people joining the business in the month of September. So that was one key sensitivity we had out there, and that's what we are going to talk to you about. Go to the next slide, Manish, please. This in a nutshell again summarizes what the Strong Start Incentive Program is. Of course, this is for new people, as I said, who join from September onwards. What they need to do is to do minimum 100 customer PV consecutively during the first year, and they can get started from the month they join the business, or in the 2 following months they do. And every third month they will have this consistency reward they will receive for themselves. Next slide, please. And as I said, our current announcement that the new people, new distributors who will join the business from September 24, this program is for them. But basis your feedback and the work that we have done. Next slide, Manish, please. I'm very, very pleased to share that we will now also include the new joinees who have joined the business in the month of July and August. They will also be able to participate in the Strong Start Incentive Program. So while the program starts from September, they will also be included in the program. तो जो सबसे बड़ी पहली बात जो मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूं कि अभी हमने ये अनाउंस किया था कि क्योंकि प्रोग्राम सितंबर से शुरू हो रहा है, तो जो नए डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स बिजनेस को ज्वाइन करेंगे सितंबर से या उसके बाद, ये प्रोग्राम उनके लिए होगा. लेकिन हम सेंसिटिव हैं कि इस अनाउंसमेंट को हम जुलाई में कर रहे हैं, और जुलाई या अगस्त 2 महीने हैं जो उससे पहले के हैं, तो उन 2 महीने के भी नए ज्वाइनीज को, न्यू एबीओ ज्वाइनीज को हम इस अनाउंसमेंट में इंक्लूड करेंगे, और वो भी स्ट्रॉन्ग स्टार्ट इंसेंटिव प्रोग्राम में पार्टिसिपेट कर पाएंगे. आइए अब समझते हैं कि ये काम कैसे करेगा. नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज. So let's understand the first principle. The principle is that I can get started with the program either from the month of joining or in the following 2 months. So a new joinee who came in the business in the month of July, he actually can start anytime. But the principle is that one, the program is starting from September. Therefore, July and August, because there is no program, they cannot participate. So the only month they can get started while they have joined the business in July is from the month of September. And in the month of September, as they do their 100 PV, they'll be able to do it. Likewise, people who have joined in the month of August, because in August there is no strong start incentive program only starts from September. So for August joinees, they will have a time till October. They may choose whether they get started from September or they may get started from October, and they can start participating in the strong start incentive program. So to say it again, जिन लोगों ने जुलाई के महीने में बिजनेस ज्वाइन किया है, क्योंकि ये प्रोग्राम ही सितंबर से शुरू हो रहा है, तो जुलाई और अगस्त में अगर वो इसका अगर वॉल्यूम करते भी हैं, तो वो इस प्रोग्राम में पार्टिसिपेट नहीं कर पाएंगे. इसका मतलब उनके पास केवल सितंबर का महीना है, जो कि उनकी ज्वाइनिंग से तीसरा महीना है. अगर वो सितंबर में इस प्रोग्राम में अपना 100 पीवी कस्टमर के साथ करते हैं, तो वो उनका पहला महीना हो जाएगा, और उसके बाद अगले 12 महीने लगातार वो इस प्रोग्राम में पार्टिसिपेट करके इस प्रोग्राम से भी अर्न कर सकते हैं. जो लोग अगस्त में नए व्यक्ति बिजनेस को ज्वाइन करेंगे, जस्ट गो बैक मनीष, जो नए डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स अगस्त में बिजनेस को ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं, वो अगस्त के महीने में इसमें पार्टिसिपेट नहीं कर पाएंगे, क्योंकि प्रोग्राम अगस्त में नहीं है. लेकिन सितंबर से ये प्रोग्राम शुरू हो रहा है, और ये ज्वाइनिंग प्लस 2 महीने के बाद तक शुरू कर सकते हैं नए व्यक्ति. तो सितंबर और अक्टूबर, इन दोनों महीनों में से किसी भी एक महीने में अगर वो इस प्रोग्राम को शुरू करते हैं अपने 100 पीवी कस्टमर्स के साथ, और उसके बाद लगातार कंटिन्यू करते हैं 12 महीने के लिए, तो वो भी इस प्रोग्राम में पार्टिसिपेट कर पाएंगे. तो ये नए ज्वाइनीज ऑफ जुलाई एंड अगस्त, उन दोनों को ये प्रोग्राम केटर अप करेगा. नेक्स्ट प्लीज. Now, what is also very important to note is that there is a new entry model. There's an entry model criteria that we follow. And you also know that the entry model program is also changing from September for the new joinees coming in business from September 1. However, for the joining of the July and August, the current criteria stays, which is do 1500 PV worth of customer sale in 30 days. So please remember and ensure that all the new joinees of July and August are also able to meet their criteria to be able to remain ABO in the business, and therefore take advantage of all the good initiatives which we are announcing today for the new joining of July and August. और मैं इसको एक बार हिंदी में भी इसको रिपीट करना चाहता हूँ कि इस प्रोग्राम के साथ साथ आप सब जानते हैं कि न्यू एंट्री मॉडल प्रोग्राम भी चल रहा है, और उस प्रोग्राम को हम सितंबर से, जो लोग सितंबर के बाद ज्वाइन करेंगे उनके लिए उसको बदल रहे हैं कि 90 दिन और 5,000। लेकिन जुलाई और अगस्त ज्वाइनिंग के लिए ये प्रोग्राम अभी भी 30 दिन में 1500 पीसी की कस्टमर सेल है। तो प्लीज इंश्योर के जो नए व्यक्ति आपके साथ जुड़ रहे हैं आपकी टीम में, वो अपना एंट्री मॉडल क्राइटेरिया भी पूरा करें, क्योंकि इसको मीट करने के बाद ही वो अपना ईबीओ का स्टेटस मेंटेन कर पाएंगे और पार्टिसिपेट कर पाएंगे इस इंपॉर्टेंट प्रोग्राम में, जो कि अब हम ओपन कर रहे हैं जुलाई और अगस्त नई ज्वाइनिंग के लिए भी। नेक्स्ट प्लीज। तो ये जो नैरेटिव है जो कि ये कहता है कि आज की तारीख में 13% के कंपैरिजन में जो फ्यूचर अर्निंग है वो नई ओईबीओ की 37% तक बढ़ सकती है। इसके अलावा कोर प्लान की इनकम, रिटेल मार्जिन की इनकम और न्यूट्रीपर्क, अगर आप इसको हेल्थ एंड वेलबींग के साथ बिल्ड करते हैं, अब ये पूरा का पूरा नैरेटिव केवल सितंबर ऑनवर्ड्स न्यू ओईबीओ के लिए अप्लाई नहीं करेगा। ये जिन लोगों ने जुलाई में बिजनेस को ज्वाइन किया है, ये उनके लिए भी काम करेगा। सो दिस प्रोग्राम नाउ एक्सपैंड्स in terms of benefiting more new distributors from July onwards and not just from September onwards. Next, please. दूसरा जो की टॉपिक हम आपके साथ बात करना चाहते हैं वो है हमारे ब्रॉन्ज प्रोग्राम के बारे में। You all know that even for a bronze program, we made an announcement at the face-to-face meetings. And there were two key announcements we made for the bronze program. The first one was that the multiplier will continue for BFI at 15%. And the second, which is another key announcement we made, was that we are introducing a one-time cash incentive for leaders who will earn minimum 6 BFI payments and who will earn all 12 BFI payments. And we've announced a new amount as the OTCI for them. Likewise, we've announced the incentive for our bronze builders, the BBIs, in the business. Next, please. We have a multiplier of 20% for the BBIs, and then again we have a one-time cash award of on 6 months and 12 months for our BBI achievers. तो एक बार फिर इसको रिपीट करना चाहता हूँ कि अगली जो बात हम आपसे करना चाहते हैं वो है हमारे ब्रॉन्ज प्रोग्राम के बारे में। और ब्रॉन्ज प्रोग्राम में हमारे जो दो कंपोनेंट है, ब्रॉन्ज फाउंडेशन और ब्रॉन्ज बिल्डर, उसमें जो हमारा मल्टीप्लायर प्रोग्राम है वो हम लोगों ने कंटिन्यू किया है। 15% मल्टीप्लायर फॉर BFI, 20% मल्टीप्लायर फॉर BBI। इसके अलावा हम लोगों ने एक वन टाइम कैश इंसेंटिव लॉन्च किया है दोनों प्रोग्राम्स में। लीडर्स जो कि अपनी 6 महीने की BBI या BFI इनकम अर्न करेंगे उनके लिए, और जो 12 के 12 महीने अपनी BBI और BFI इनकम अर्न करेंगे उसके लिए। तो ये हम लोगों ने फेस टू फेस मीटिंग में अनाउंस किया था। नेक्स्ट प्लीज। नेक्स्ट स्लाइड मनीष। जो हम इसमें जोड़ने जा रहे हैं वो है कि अब हम इस प्रोग्राम में रीस्टार्ट को भी जोड़ रहे हैं। तो जो शुरू में रजनीश ने बोला कि हमारा प्रोग्राम ना केवल नए डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स के लिए हो बल्कि एग्जिस्टिंग लीडर्स के लिए भी हो, तो हम उस फीडबैक को भी आगे लेके चल रहे हैं और अब हम इस प्रोग्राम को इसमें रीस्टार्ट भी जोड़ने जा रहे हैं। बेसिस व्हाट रजनीश टोल्ड यू एट द बिगिनिंग, go back Manish. Rajneesh mentioned at the beginning that we want to make our program, our offering more inclusive. So we want to make sure that for the BFI and the BBI program, we not just pay to new people in the business, but we also bring in existing into the fold. So we are announcing a restart, even in our bronze program for the year 24-25. Let's understand how this will work. So for our BFI restart program, who can participate? Of course, any leader who is a BFI qualifier, who has earned the BFI payments in the past till 2024 of August, and who has been 12% or below in the last performance year. And this rule is pretty much same. This is not new rule. This is not new requirement. This is exactly what we have followed so far. The addition is that people who have not earned from the BFI restart program earlier. So you know that we have done restart program starting September 2022, and we offered this program for our leaders in the past. So people who have not earned from the restart program earlier, they'll be able to participate regardless whether they have earned few payments or all payments, and who have been below 12% or less in the last performance year. And what will they get? They'll get exactly the same offer as we are paying to any BFI in the country, which means The multiplier will apply to them, and they will also become eligible to receive full OTCI at the 6 month and the 12th month. So exactly the same incentive offer that we are paying to somebody who participate in the BFI for the first time will also apply for a leader who kind of get back into the program as a restart. Next, please. Similarly, for a BBI, absolutely the same criteria, which is if a leader who has been a BBI qualifiers has earned all payments by August 2024, they can participate, and they must be below silver producer level, in the PY 23-24. And importantly, they have not earned from BBI a restart program in the past. So if I have not participated in the BFI restart in the past, I am in the program. And what do I get? Absolutely the same offer. We are not differentiating it. Absolutely the same offer as the same multiplier and the same 6 months and the 12 months, OTCI, that you will pay. And I'll repeat that, in Hindi. तो BFI और BBI में दोनों प्रोग्राम में हम लोग रीस्टार्ट को लॉन्च कर रहे हैं, और इसमें कौन लोग पार्टिसिपेट कर पाएंगे? वो सभी लीडर्स पार्टिसिपेट कर पाएंगे जिन्होंने चाहे पास्ट में इस प्रोग्राम में पार्टिसिपेट अर्न किया है या नहीं किया है, वो इसमें पार्टिसिपेट कर सकते हैं। अगर वो BFI में जा रहे हैं तो वो ऑफकोर्स 12% से नीचे हैं पिछले साल में, और वो अगर BBI रीस्टार्ट में आ रहे हैं तो वो सिल्वर प्रोड्यूसर से नीचे हैं लास्ट परफॉर्मेंस ईयर में, और उन्होंने पिछले रीस्टार्ट प्रोग्राम में इस प्रोग्राम से अर्न नहीं किया है, विच मीन्स अगर उन्होंने रीस्टार्ट का बेनिफिट पिछली बार नहीं लिया तो वो इस बार उसका पूरा बेनिफिट ले सकते हैं। एंड व्हाट इज द इंसेंटिव? एब्सोल्युटली द सेम इंसेंटिव जो हम नॉर्मल BFI BBI प्रोग्राम में पे कर रहे हैं, जिसमें मल्टीप्लायर है, और 6 और 12 महीने पे जो OTCI हम पे कर रहे हैं, दोनों के दोनों बिल्कुल सेम तरीके से काम करेंगे रीस्टार्ट प्रोग्राम में। एंड दैट रियली मेक्स द प्रोग्राम इंक्लूसिव फॉर ऑल आवर लीडर्स, नॉट जस्ट हु बिकम न्यू BFI और BBI in the business, from here on. तो इसको अगर समराइज करें, go to the next slide, मनीष। कि अगर मैं पहली बार BFI BBI जा रहा हूं तो मैं इस प्रोग्राम में पार्टिसिपेट करता हूं, क्योंकि मेरा वो नॉर्मल प्रोग्राम है जो हम लोगों ने फेस टू फेस में अनाउंस किया था। अगर मैंने BFI BBI पास्ट में अर्न किया है, मैं रीस्टार्ट में दोबारा पार्टिसिपेट कर सकता हूं और दोबारा से अर्न कर सकता हूं। लेकिन मैंने अगर ऑलरेडी रीस्टार्ट प्रोग्राम में पास्ट में पार्टिसिपेट कर लिया है तो ये रीस्टार्ट दोबारा से मेरे लिए नहीं, ये सिर्फ मेरे लिए तब है जब मैंने रीस्टार्ट पास्ट में पार्टिसिपेट नहीं किया, मैं पिछली बार इसका बेनिफिट नहीं ले पाया, तो इस बार मैं इसका बेनिफिट ले सकता हूं। नेक्स्ट प्लीज। The third key announcement we want to make is to really dialing up on our digital presence, on our digital platform, which is introducing the Amway Plus, the one stop for all your learning and the business needs. At the face-to-face meeting, we had announced that we will go live with our Amway Plus app on 12th of August. Basis our discussion with leaders and of course encouragement from Rajneesh, like we are engaging today, we are going to henceforth follow a communication protocol. We will first of all, reach out to our diamonds, take a pause, go to emeralds and founder emeralds, again take a pause, go to Q12s, and then we go to the bronze and up to the platinums. What this will do is to make sure that you as the key leaders get to know about the outcome of the co-creation that we have done, and you have a chance to absorb, internalize, and also more importantly go back to your LOSs with those critical inputs before company kind of reaches out beyond we have announced this to the bronze. So we will follow the same protocol even for go live of the Amway Plus. Amway Plus, as caters to 4 critical needs. It will provide you under the learning academy all the modules that we have created for you. All of those will be hosted at that platform. The second key feature that the Amway Plus will offer will be Engage. That's where all the leaders generated content will be hosted. The third key feature that Amway Plus will offer will be My Business Dashboard. So all the information about your business, all the analytics of your business will be available on the click of a button for our leaders. And last but not the least, once you talk to your people, you engage your teams, you don't need to leave the platform to do commerce, to do transactions. Even commerce will be available, on this. And we're going to go live in a staged manner on this. We'll start with diamonds first. So starting the 14th of August till 31st of August, this app will exclusively be available for use by diamonds and above in the country. From the 20th of August, we're going to open this up for our emeralds and above. Until 31st of August, emeralds and above will be able to use it. get very comfortable, give us your feedback on which we again work on an action plan so that we constantly improving your experience, in any form and shape, be it physical, be it digital, when you interact, engage, Amway. And then at the start of the new performance year, from the 3rd September, we'll go live and open this up for every ABO, in the country. So it's going to be a staged launch, starting with diamonds and above, starting 14th, bringing in emeralds and above, starting 20th, and then from 3rd of September, we'll go live, pan India for everyone. So that's the third key piece, which is going to get unfolded, in the next 4 days. Next, please. Last but not the least, Rajnish again spoke about that. At the face-to-face meeting, we spoke about destination options for our leadership seminar, for our Go Diamond, and we had mentioned that we are also finalizing the destination for our Diamond Invitational. The first big good news that we shared was that we are going international. So we are normalizing the business for us, and we will go international for our NCAs. And in the 3rd week of August, we are just finalizing the dates and the arrangements for that. Most likely 22nd or 23rd is the date we are looking at. And in the next 48 to 72 hours, we'll notify you on the exact date on which again we'll reconvene in the same setup with our key leaders, and again talk to you about what is our final destination for our leadership seminar, for our Go Diamond, and of course, for our Diamond Invitational. And all of this would have been done, way ahead of, you enter into the new performance year. And when you enter into the new performance year, you enter into it with full of energy, with full of enthusiasm and full of optimism. And with that assurance from the company that simplifying the business, making Gurukul your competitive edge, and helping you build scale with health and well-being and morning nutrition is not just moment in time, has not just stopped, but will be ongoing, from our side with you together in partnership. So with that, I want to really wish you the very best for the new performance year that's starting from September 1. And I would encourage all of you to make the very best use of every single initiative that now covers from a new person starting in the business to people who have become or getting aspired to become bronze and above, and finally to our silvers and above in the business. There's something for everyone. And as Rajnish said, all of this rolls up from a new person, to the LOS. And we are making this very, very attractive for that new person in LOS to kind of get in, onboarded, activated, get started, and realize their goals in the world of Amway through health and well-being as their first approach. With that, thank you very much, and back to the host.
Thank you, Vijay. I think this was a very important update session that you have shared with everybody. There were critically 3 important feedback that we have received. One was on the strong start incentive, inclusion of ABOs who have joined in June and July, and also the opportunity for the existing ABOs to participate in the BFI and BBI program with the restart.
Manish, sorry, pausing you. It is not June and July, it is July and August.
Sorry, July and August. My apologies. July and August. And also from the BFI and BBI perspective, the need for people to the existing ABOs to restart on the BFI and BBI incentive program. So I guess that is something that we have definitely taken into our feedback, and we have reflected upon it, and we are here and we have announced it in terms of what we want to enhance the incentives for the coming year. As we move forward, our account managers, the LGS team will work very closely with you. I do understand that there is that you would need to know who all can participate in your teams in the BFI program. So we will provide you with the complete list. Actually, it's very simple. Anybody who has not been at 12% in as on August and is not part of the existing restart program, all of them are eligible for the BFI restart. Definitely the new ABOs they definitely are going to be part of this program, but for the set of people, just these 2 criteria that you need to remember. Similarly for the BBI restart program as well. But we will still provide you with a complete list. We'll work very closely with each one of you all our leaders, and we'll take this forward. With that, I think there are no questions that we have received on the chat window, but definitely we will provide you with a detailed FAQs, that we'll have. We'll provide you a complete detailed list of FAQs immediately after the announcements that we are doing today, which will clarify a lot of your questions. And still, if you have, we will definitely work closely with you. With the account management team will work very closely with you. So with that, thank you so much for your participation and wish you all the best. Take care and good day.